welcome. Today I'm joined by the CEO of Hexatronic, Rikard Fröberg. Welcome.
Thank you, Fredrik.
You just released your report for the last quarter of 2025. I would argue it's a quite strong quarter, beating our estimates at least. 10% organic growth and improved margins in data center and harsh environment. Could you briefly describe the quarter?
Yeah, I agree, Fredrik. I think overall it's a quarter where we show that we are delivering on the plan that we have laid out. We saw strong results across the business units. We know that Fiber Solutions, the biggest business unit, still facing some headwinds, but also here we were a little bit helped by large shipments of submarine cable. But really importantly and encouraging is the growth that we saw in harsh environment with 15% organic growth and improved profitability. But above all, the data center business, which grew by 60% organically to a new record level. And then we also delivered, which we have said is a priority, very strong cash flow in the quarter. This is something that we have talked about also.
I see. So let's dig into the data center business. And I mean, the demand is very strong at the moment, but still you have a quite significant share of service revenue. So could you explain to us, how do you keep up with supply when you're growing 60% organically?
It's a good question, Fredrik. This is really the challenge. We want to grow rapidly, but we want to grow with quality. And on the service piece, that is all about people. So the 60% is against same quarter last year. If you look sequentially, it's more modest growth. But still, I would say that getting the right people and getting them trained is really our number one priority. And it's also a piece of the secret sauce for Hexatronic.
I see. So let's move on to Fiber Solutions. You mentioned that you expect some gradual recovery within fiber to the home in the US for this year. Yet you extend your cost savings program to include also your duct plant in Clinton, South Carolina. Why is that?
Correct. When we launched the program, we were very much focused on Europe because that was where we saw the main market headwinds. As we take stock on the year and we look at the US market, we do see that things are beginning to move. The BEAD program now looks like it will come into play in earnest in the second half of 2026. Nevertheless, the volumes that we have today are lower than the original business case. Some years ago, we added quite a lot of capacity, and we simply have more capacity, more space than we need. So we're taking some actions to also address that now.
I see. And lastly, I mean, looking at this quarter and your journey so far, I mean, you are really heading towards those targets for 2028. I mean, both data center and harsh environment moving in the right direction. So, but could you explain to us what are the keys you are looking for now in 2026 to be able to reach those targets?
Yeah, I think Fiber Solutions is still a big focus for us. We are on the plan where I expected us to be as of today, but we know that we have a lot more work to do. So this will be a big focus for 2026 to really show bottoming out and then getting back to growth in that business. For harsh environment, I think we are, as you said, well on track towards those targets. We will continue the work, and as we have talked about, Rochester Cable is a big lever for us to improve the profitability of that business. We have some solid mega trends in defense and so on that I think are favorable here. And then we want to add some M&A. And then last but certainly not least is data center. Here, we're probably ahead of plan here. Our margins are running already today above our targets. And with the latest acquisition that we also made in the quarter in the space here, our run rate now is about 1.5 billion SEK. So on that note, very well on track towards our targets.
Thank you very much, Rikard.
Thank you, Fredrik.